Hey guys, War Room here. I got a pretty cool replay here of Artie Genocide playing in his tier 5 Excelsior. Rolling here on this new map, Berlin. I've played on this map a few times since the new patch, but I still haven't really figured out where to go, what the good spots are. So maybe Artie can help us out. So he's in an all tier 5 game here. The Excelsior, I think I have it in my garage. I may have got it from an event in the past. Seems to be like a pretty good tier 5 premium heavy tank. British heavy tank. Has a very rapid fire gun here. Does 110 damage with 91 penetration, and he has a few APCR rounds here that have 110 penetration and or 110 damage, same damage, and 144 penetration. And he's gonna need every single round this game to potentially win, but I won't spoil any of that. So he decides to go to the north side. This city flank has a lot of cool corners that you can poke around and brawl with other heavies. So he's being cautious here. He doesn't have many teammates with him. The enemy team seems to be congregating a lot in this middle section here. So he's thinking about maybe poking forward, pushing up, but he's being wary. Pushing up a little bit more here, seeing if he can spot some more people, see if he can flank this enemy team. Now he's driving up to this little ramp here where he can have this little window to potentially get some side shots onto his enemies. So his first encounter is with this Churchill 1. The regular British tank, but first he's gonna take a shot at these this leopard here on the side. Leopard's made a big mistake getting tracked in the open. This looks like he's using the pop gun. Misses the entire salvo. Here Artie is brawling with this Churchill 1. He's decided to switch to his APCR ammunition to make sure that he can penetrate through this Churchill 1's turret. And he's doing a good job here. He's pushing him so that he stays tracked. And it looks like they're just trading shots here. And Artie finishes him off. He bounced a few rounds, but lost a decent, only a quarter of his HP, so he's doing pretty well. But here, another Churchill comes, the Churchill 3, which is the tier 5 premium version, Soviet. However, has the same weakness on the turret, so he's just gonna shoot gold straight through there. This Churchill 3 hasn't figured out where to penetrate this Excelsior. Artie's doing a really good job of face hugging him and moving around to make the shots hard. Misses a shot there on the turret. Can't penetrate the tracks there. Does penetrate the lower plate. It's pretty soft zone. One more shot and finishes off the other Churchill. He's down to half of his HP. And he's calling for help because his team seems to be, hanging back, playing a little bit more passively this game. That's not to worry for Artie because the enemy is providing his flank. This VK is just sitting out in the open, not really doing much. Penetrates Artie there, looks like through the turret. And now he's just shooting to the flanks of these mediums through this middle section, this main bunker in the middle of this map. Seems to be like a key position for this map. But Artie has countered the enemy heavy tanks on this flank, so he's free to shoot these guys in the middle. However, his team is not doing too well as a whole. They're down 1 tank, and they're down 600 HP. This M10 French premium tank destroyer exposes himself. And Artie's shooting at the flank of this Cavalier, putting some good shots into him. However, is bouncing a few of his shots. He's going to take some blind shots. I think a lot of these go in. As you can see that the shells look like they're disappearing. I think that one missed. It looked like there was some debris that hit behind. Now these are some chancy shots. Artie's gonna have to be careful because he's running low on ammunition here, and there's still a decent amount of tanks left on the enemy team to kill. So Artie's gonna have to be careful here. Shooting at the T-67. Waited to aim for that shot. That was good. And a little tunnel vision on his part. Doesn't see the M10 behind him. Beautiful tracking shot there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to retrack him. Now Artie has to be careful here because this M10 has very good penetration, being a TD. And the KV-1 on the enemy team is luckily not double teaming him right now. So Artie's gonna 1v1 this M10 for a second here. Doesn't quite have enough gun depression. M10 tracks him here. I'm not sure why he chose to repair there. Artie's just being extra cautious with his HP. He doesn't want to die, especially when his team is... This is a very close game. His team down 1 tank. 5-6. But I think Artie's going to soon realize that he's going to need to really push and kill this M10 soon. Here the M10 makes a big mistake. Exposes his front drive wheel there. And then... This is a huge mistake. I don't know why he just decided to turn around and run. Artie could clearly see that and finishes him off. So now he's down to 7 regular rounds, 4 APCR rounds, and 10 HE rounds. So, not many times when you're in a tier 5 you have to do 3,000 damage. So, I guess that's warranted. But it's not over yet. Interesting, he's trying to shoot through the rubble there, but it doesn't look like it's destructible. If I was Artie, I'd be more cautious about the ammunition, seeing as he has a lot of HE rounds, and they have only majority mediums and 1 T1 heavy left. So unless he's getting the flank or the rear of these tanks, he's not going to really penetrate with these HE rounds. So he's going to have to be careful here. They're still losing by 1 tank. However, they're slightly up on HP. And this T1 heavy just makes a big mistake. Driving out in the open. I don't know what he's thinking. And his teammate finishes him off. So now this game is looking closer. Artie's trying to flank around, see if he can get the rears, catch these guys by surprise. And he spots the Panzer IV-H. Unfortunately, it looks like he's AFK. So if I was Artie, I'd be switching to HE rounds, not wasting my APCR rounds. Yeah. He switches to his HE rounds and finishes him off. And luckily this Chinu Kai is on 14 HP, so this HE round should be able to do the trick. Kill him. Junukai makes a bit of a mistake. Trying to push forward in the open field. Couldn't get to cover in time. Artie finishes him off. And then this Matilda 4 is out in the open. Artie spots him, but Artie's a 2-shot for him, so he's slowly reversing here. Artie has to be careful. He still has some healthy teammates on his side, so just be patient. Wait for the teammates to come forward. And this M4 A1 is just putting HE round after HE round into Artie, so he's gonna need to be careful here. One more splash. He's only on 20 HP. He's gonna be sent to the garage. M4 pushing up. Artie shoots an HE round, does 31 damage only. I don't think Artie's going to be able to penetrate this Matilda with his HE rounds. I'd be switching to APCR right now if I were him. And I honestly would not poke this. For all he knows, the M4 or the Matilda could be pre-aiming him, and he's only on 20 HP. An HE round would just easily kill him. Right there, luckily that Matilda misses him. He's shooting through this not destructible wall here. And his T14, very healthy on his team, is luckily taking the initiative. ELC takes a huge shot from, it looks like, the M4. M4 is moving back and forth and making it a hard target for Artie. Luckily, he misses his shot. Doesn't fully aim his shot. The derp gun does not have good gun handling. And here, I would not have gone into the cap. Essentially, when you go into the cap, you're relaying your position to the enemy team, but it looks like the M4 is going on the other side of the mound. And our teammates finish him off. So, an excellent round by Artie Genocide. Let's take a look at his post-game stats.
3 weeks later, many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, so here we are in the post-game stats. Artie titles it Noob plays on New Berlin map, which is kind of funny. I wouldn't say Artie is a noob. He had an excellent round here. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, and Shellproof. He gets a Radley Walters medal for his 8 kills, a Steel Wall for bouncing at least 11 shots and more HP than any other tank. High Caliber, so he does 20% of the HP of the enemy. And a Top Gun, obviously, for his 8 kills. Let's see. He had almost 4,000 damage in a tier 5 tank. Amazing round. That's a great round for a tier 10 tank, let alone a tier 5 tank. 2,088 base experience. Ridiculous. Yeah, Artie thoroughly carried his team in this game. We can see he shot 72 shots, 50 direct hits, and 38 penetrations. I think this was definitely warranted. A lot of those shots that he shot blind. He shot a lot of clutch shots. However, he was fighting a lot in close quarters. You can see that the majority of his damage was fought in close quarters. So I can't fault Artie for any of his ammunition choices. But because he fired so much ammunition, he lost 17,000 credits without a premium account, actually. It was a 12-minute battle, very long battle. And yeah, a great game here by I would say a very, very good player. I'm kind of curious. I want to see his stats here.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Yeah. Artie is above average player with 1300, almost 1400 WN8. You know, 49% win rate. I would like to see that go up, and I think that you know, his past 24 hours, he's definitely shown improvement with the 53% win rate. So keep going, Artie, and I know that you will continue getting better at the game, and I'd like to see this win rate go up. And thank you for sharing this replay with us. I don't think you're a noob, but yeah, I guys, thank you for watching again. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and like this video. I'd like to hear from you guys. What's your favorite tier 5 tank? I would say that the M4 Sherman with the derp gun is very fun to play. The KV1's an excellent vehicle at tier 5 as well. A friend of mine really loves the T67. That's his most played tank, and he really loves that tank. That's another, well, I guess people would call a Seal Clubber tank. Great mobility, great gun. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always open to any constructive feedback from you guys. So let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. And I'll also be leaving my email in the description so you can send me your replays. I'll take a look at it and hopefully I'll feature it in a future video. So thanks again. War Room signing out.